Greetings to all comrades of the APC. This is now the APC online TV platform. And this program, the program we then call Upfront One-to-One Interview with Comrade OrWanKaSu. This they give opportunity to all comrades that are the APC, diaspora, as well as Sierra Leone. To all comrades them we divide for various positions them within the APC. For get the opportunity for speak to them potential voters them for the positions them we divide for. And me na comrade OrWanKaSu, and today we get one other aspirant. We are an outgoing chairman. We aspire for a position within the APC. And without taking too much of your time, I want to introduce we aspirant and we comrade, the former or outgoing chairman, for make it come live and say hello to comrades. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, comrades all. This is now Philip Turay from Sweden, where they aspire for the chairmanship of the APC Sweden branch.
Fantastic. Mr. Philip, outgoing chairman of Sweden branch, they aspire for the position of chairmanship for the Sweden branch. Basically, they retain that position there. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Mr. Philip, well, some of we were there within the APC, that the diaspora, we don't hear about you. We hear you name, we don't see you on few meetings then, we don't hear you submissions and stuff like that. But we want to know really who that's not the comrade chairman Philip Turay from Sweden. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, thank you very much, OrWanKaSu. First of all, I want to tell Luna, thank you for giving me the opportunity for stand in front of this program here today. If I can answer a little bit questions about the APC. Me now, Philip Turay. I start my life, first of all, attend my primary school now, one Sierra Leone Wesleyan Church, Akambia district. Then I end up my primary school na Lunsar, when at the Roman Catholic for boys. From there, I pursue my education when at the secondary school na Muraldo Secondary School na Lunsar, Muraldo Boys Secondary School. After that, I further my lower and the upper six na Makeni when at Benevolent Islamic Secondary School. From then, I come to Freetown for can join the cadets. We fortunately I've been getting a ticket for the cadets, but later I get another scholarship for further. Instead of going to the cadets, I go further my education. I go at the Milton McGuire College of Education. Then after that, I teach. Now government secondary school, government technical secondary school in Freetown, and then Bishop Johnson Memorial Secondary School. So when the war came, I get for left Sierra Leone and go Guinea. Be that I mean I train and qualified teacher where they teach mathematics and statistics. By then, I'm fortunate to get his a teaching job again at the United Nations Secondary School where they open at Guinea. So I've been teaching for almost a year before I enroll at the United Nations office in Guinea. I begin work there under the UNHCR. I worked there for 4 years. I left there before I came. Sweden, I stay here with my wife and me picking them, me 2 boys picking, and then me 2 girls picking them. And they're with me now. But under the line where they explain to all my routine about from primary school up to secondary school, come to university, find myself in Sweden. I get something with very, very important. Say I grew up now and born me in a family where then they support the political party within the APC. And I'm men inside there. So I take up a political step. 1986. where be a youth league leader for a particular candidate, na Lonsard, when a Sidiki Dao, by then, where they stand with Alhaji Musa Kabia, and they stand for take up a position for work for the APC. And I do my level best there, Komodi Kana College, Miltimagai College of Education. I will work under the APC Youth League. And I'm able to coordinate back again with Frederick College and then Jala University. Most of my colleagues then, they know about that. Then from then, when I'm done, I come back again, or even the word they teach, when the APC come, 1996 election, may not be a strong member within the axis of Ginger Hall, down Street, Kisi Road. May not be the APC representative, will be the guide. Members, them, the polling agent, the presiding officers, them all, I'm even in charge of them by then. From then, we left there, we go Guinea. I begin work. And then with the APC Guinea branch, they support them. And they do me level best for supports the party, the ideology, way I believe on. And if you ask me, in a nutshell, when I come Sweden here, obviously we can start this branch with the APC Sweden branch, work very hard. We see certain things then. And from the process where I deal with the APC, indeed, I get so many experience, I get so many things then I learned from the party. And today, if I go in for this position here, now from the experience what I get, what I don't do, from the past activities the way they do. And when I do all them things there, I know they always take myself, say, me not the boss. Me not a servant for them. And through that role they were, they take as a servant, I think I get the opportunity indeed for learn more about the APC.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much for giving a bit of a biography, about yourself. Now you aspire for this position of the chairman of this Sweden branch. You don't already serve there. For how many years you served at this branch as a chairman?
OrWanKaSu, thank you very much. I serve this position as a chairman. I know I may not be a full chairman, may not be vice chairman of the APC Sweden branch. But there was a lot of problems on the branch. We've been getting a woman when I cheerleader, and we've been a vice to one. Well, because of some problems, then the leaders then therefore left, delegates them for cancel this problem here. And they're able to achieve it. But after election, the cheerleader decide for left, and most of the executive then left. Automatically, according to the constitution, we will get, I guess, for step up for act as a chairman. And all along, throughout the 5 years, we'll be as an opposition. I did act as a chairman. I was not a full chairman, but I acted with the act. And during the act, I saw commitment to the branch. I tried to fight very hard to bring peace, unity among members then. And throughout this period here, not only proving myself or say it's outside, but within the membership of the branch, there's to say, yes, it's not necessary for I left them at this time and go higher level, like the region now, we don't get the region, then decide, say, then come, they ask me, Pa, no left this branch by this time. We need strong member, we need strong chairman. They continue for work for we. And during the period, I find, say, the APC Sweden branch tried and level best for work with other chairmen in the diaspora region. During the time of the APC Sweden branch, within these 5 years here, we coordinate with the National Executive in Freetown. Anything we then ask for, we always be there, try for pay with contribution as a branch. And under me regime. And as I tell you, say, they bring all the members them together. I did it. Bringing women, the youths, veterans them, sit on the round table, talk certain things them. And today, my brother, the application will take place from Sweden, where members they want come, now the executive. You find out for say, I take up office with only 2 women there. But today, at the boast of about almost 7 women with the Canada executive meeting and executive of the APC Sweden branch. They use them.
Somebody go ask a question. Say there was a problem in Sweden branch. Which are the part where you play in the problems in Sweden branch? Because you were serving as the vice chair, and this lady was the chair. If there's a problem in the branch, it means you must be a party in the problem. Which are the part where you play?
The part where I play, first of all, I listen to the problem. I listen to everything. And me, not being the number one, we've been there at the forefront, where they see the things and where they happen at the party. Being that I stand for the party, I try my level best try for calm down and listen to various comrades them, we then grieve, and we try for bring peace and unity among members them. We solve this problem here, even though we delegates and come off right now, the problem was handed to me. And when they hand them over to me, you ask, you can call Freetown. Problem been there. No, we don't get any problem anymore because I take care of the problem, I solve them.
So basically, they endorse you from NAC as the acting chairman or as chairman?
Acting chairman for act because there was no election by then. Yeah.
They endorse you then?
Yes.
From Freetown. Okay. Okay, that's fantastic. So you demonstrate some kind of a leadership, role in the branch. And
yes,
then the woman take an exit due to the
yes,
problems then, and then you assume that position as an acting chairman.
Yes, sir.
So now you want to be the full chairman of the branch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. So I understand so you bring women them inside, will take active role, and then some they aspire and all of that. So you believe that you get strong support first of all within the branch level?
100% I get support, and as I tell you, I was having somebody we want stand against the member, chairman also. But at the end, he called me, say, Comrade Philip, I'm not able to stand against you. You don't do a fantastic job at this branch. Won't let you go unopposed. So as I tell you now today, based on what I don't do, I mean, I'm the only person who stand for chairmanship at this branch.
Fantastic. So you don't get any contender at the moment?
No, sir.
Okay, so one go start for ask questions now. What are the things that you would change, inside this branch? You've been there as acting. I know say you don't make a lot of inroads trying to, bring everybody together. What are the new policies that you think you good for bring Sweden branch, that is Scandinavian countries, them as one of the best or as the best branch that is Scandinavian countries?
Yeah. Comrades, I mean a servant, and at the same time, I the lead. And even though I the lead, I will be a good listener with me executive. Waiting with the sit down with me executive and sit down and put things them together. I they always do ahead for champion. But not to take any decision as a chairman, but I therefore work with me executive for achieve goals. So with their efforts, with my own efforts, we achieve positive things and we will not be able to achieve. One, we therefore increased the membership drive in Sweden. Obviously now we are almost around 90 members, and one expand as you see the geographical location of Sweden along. So they expand, they go different areas now after we don't settle as a branch executive this 2023. So now in our own first step now and for reach everybody, and we get for bringing members in and this branch. Then two, we work very hard with the other chairman then at the diaspora region And with the new executive within the form from the region, we they listen to them, we they come together, and we will try very hard for achieve peace in the region. One peace. We say peace day, now the things and wonderful things that happen. And they try very hard for that we come together with the executive for that we not get any problem.
Okay, right. You got one of your comrade or one of you brothers within Sweden, what do they call Comrade Mohamed Kamara Igalo. Um, in be the acting secretary or the secretary for the branch there. What's
Yeah,
your relation with them?
yeah. First of all, Mr. Mohammed Kamara, commonly known as Igalo, now a wonderful brother. We come by then we're looking for somebody when take up the position of secretary. You know, when we lost election, so many positions then some then declined, they left their positions. So when we put on this advertisement, Mohammed Kamara interested and apply, and automatically nobody no contest against him. So he gets the position. But my brother, the time where Mohammed take up this position with me and the branch and the executive, the entire executive, I think so would work good in experience with other men's experience when we come together and make the branch move forward.
So, Comrade Igalo at the moment they aspire for a position at the diaspora. If you manage to get that position, they are you going to get somebody like with his skills and experience we get for able for replace somebody like in that position a day.
And first of all, I tell you, say, Igalo not to from that short time we don't work with him. It's more or less a brother. So we'll get cordial relationship, we discuss things then. And we see, we discuss how we go ahead of things and for how to move the branch ahead. And we don't sit down. You know to say they go away. It day at the branch. Anything what we need, we ask. And he is a member. And before that, the man the people that we don't aspire for the secretariat, we sit down, we interview, we see them for say yes. And people then we see, then they can take the same footstep of Igalo Kamara, Mohammed Kamara, the footstep are the same people then the back again at the CC. Their style they take. And I'm sure, they go no more out of Sweden, if they take at the branch, it will be part of an advisor almost or we can consultant, and he can consult me back again. We are brothers, one family.
All right. Leadership role Natiwe gets highs and lows. Um, I know say you don't achieve a lot as a leader, as a chairman, acting chairman now the Sweden branch. What are the things that within the branch, all these years we don't lead, where you regret, where you go think say, okay, well in hindsight, I go if I can get the opportunity for get this chance again, I go change them to something, this way, I go do this way, I go do this way. What are the things that way you regret, where you think say you know for me don't do as acting chairman then?
In the first place, this not politics where we say the time we get we there as an opposition, it's been very difficult. Massive people have been calm during the time we've been there and power. Everybody they can want to be member of APC. But when we lost election, everybody run away. So as he say, most of the brothers and will be feel say we get some problems and we get difficulties and we understand each other. Now we left today, we come together. And I feel say the problems and the confusion, the backbiting will be there among we the members who will say we left the party and we really stand for the party. If we stop immediately, and if we don't stop, and if we see Philip Turay with the executive, they achieve something, now based on that, say yes, the true APCNs, they don't focus of anything, but they focus for work for a result. And that result is we don't work and gets what's up with this today.
Okay. Say um this position, the top position, and the the behind the scenes negotiations them una they do inside the party, now the branch don't make the Sweden branch and like many other branches then at the diaspora don't appear as if this is going to be seemingly a sort of a selection kind of thing. There's not an opportunity for an election because some man go aspire for this position, another two, three people will come for aspire for this position. By the time you think of it, 1, 2 days, the people that they don't withdraw the candidacy, they don't move on to other side, they don't settle everybody in a different positions. Then when the election they come, it seem like an election anymore. It look like a selection. What you go say about that?
First of all, I feel say we all understand what you go through with the APC. When we talk about selection, I want to put on it was the past, but not to now. Any outside the APC party or a branch, they know they talk about selection. They talk about election. And you know exactly what they try to talk about when they say election. They get rules in, and the court rule, and with your own constitution back, you will get who they operate on. Selection not they take place. The positions they're open to everybody. Now you make you get a medium of communication, who put everything to say now hidden something. Everybody get the right to stand for any position. Nobody know the when they come select an individual. And when you get interest, you apply. If you not get interest, okay, you are not ordinary member. But those who are interested in any position, nobody know they stop them. Then they come and go through the elections. If they win, they win. We are one. And I always tell them, when we come here, not for power party, for win. You can lose. And when you lose, you will embrace the party back again and work together for the party. Let the party be priority because the party big pass anybody at this branch.
Who are responsible for vet the one day with the aspire? Who are the one day with the check members then whether they don't pay it in 2 years? And who are the vets and things say, well, this person here so a fit for purpose, make we bring and come in.
As I tell you, before the open up of these elections, then we hold a meeting, and the meeting we then tell we is that the secretary then for take the lead of everything. We communicate with the 21 main committee and the 25 main committee in Freetown. Not to the chairman, not to anybody. So the secretary, the lead for receive applications then. And it get the mandate for get information with the communicator of Freetown and put it on our own forum and communicate with everybody. When it comes to the payments, any institution gets a financial secretary, get treasurer. But like we get a financial secretary with the update the day-to-day financial activities of the branch. So we record them, we then put through, and all the information that we get from Freetown, we they put down so everybody they read. So with the financial secretary, they control, they work with the secretary, with we, and see how we get the candidates way fit for the position.
Okay, you say you get about up to 90 registered members. How much of them people then they go get the chance for votes? Because before you get the chance for votes or be voted for, you don't pay 2 years. You think so you go get enough members them we will be delegate them for votes for una for them position that's una they aspire for? In terms of percentage, how would you look at it?
Yeah, in terms of percentage, as I'll tell you about, we are almost 90. Then, the comprise of what they say members. Almost we get nearly 80% when are active members, then where the say not to all contributions they do, but they contribute. Then we get something like they're out and they above. Now just members then no more, but they know they participate in terms of membership. So obviously, it does depend in the part of the country, the world this so today now. We try we level best for get the living. Some of them sometimes they don't even come for the election, sometimes they go deeper work, sometimes they busy. So it depends to the turn up. How? When we will hold elections and see how the people that will come. But as far as me concerned, I know say we get a good turn up and ready for campus.
And then people they need all we don't pay, yeah? They will don't pay the 2 years.
Well, that's now we enforced thing we do. I think about the last 2 weeks we try for President Rice. People then for pay them at least 2 months, 2 years, according to the press release we get from the Employment Committee. So others, and this month we see say, a good turn up take place where people then pay, not to all, but we see some amount of improvement on that basis there. So we not say yes, people are ready for vote for them, comrades.
Okay, fantastic. Comrades of the APC, as you now all know, this is the upfront one-to-one interview program with Comrade OrWanKaSu. This is the APC online TV platform, and this they give opportunity to comrades them all over the world for speak to them potential voters them for the position they identify for. Please, anybody who wants for contest for a position and you want to speak to in voters them, may then contact myself, Sweet Bonita, Mr. Delvin Thomas, the technical man there, Mr. MMB, Mo Bangura, Mr. JS, Mr. Stevens, Dr. Denke, and anybody way una think say una believe say they within the APC UK and Ireland, media team. This could give you a chance for make you able to speak to you people them. Today we get Chairman Philip Turay from Sweden. They aspire for retain the position of the chairmanship now Sweden because it don't do quite a lot of things then. Sweden branch, now one of the branch that will be the robot seed and get Kuskas and get Sonko. But with the leadership skills of Mr. Turay, he actually tried for bring camp parties then together. And when we lost the elections, Mr. Philip find out say some people then feel a bit disgruntled and stuff like that, and they move on. And they manage for put the party together, and it gets quite a big number of APC registered members then. And I think say for Sweden as a country, it's quite encouraging for getting kind of figures than they in terms of their membership. And they hope say will get this position you want to not support. But then it will continue for him back into membership drive, bring community within the Sweden branch, and then supports women them also for coming. So, Mr. Philip, in terms of you confidence level, you don't tell me earlier on say you very confident say you go win this position because nobody not commit. Lastminute.com, not forget about that. Politics is not over until it is over. Somebody popping among you people that were around you say, me said to go for this position, and you happen for Sam. What in that the thing where you go do?
That's politics, first of all, my brother. I don't tell you say they always frown to somebody will come up from SLPP for can't take me position or for fight me. But when we didn't at the APC, if I miss, I'm not able to get the position. I'm still a servant. I'm still a member of the party. I still work and join hands together for work for the party.
Okay, well, not a problem. You know, a member of the diaspora family, the 6th region. Sweden is a very important member of this family. Now, the diaspora therefore go Sierra Leone for go, for go votes. But then give me delegates of 50 members of the diaspora. If you look at the diaspora countries, then they only get about 54, I think, if I'm not mistaken. With that 54, how do you want or how do you expect the diaspora delegates them for be shared among the branches them around the diaspora for me to get a chance for go votes?
First of all, with me, small little bit mathematical background. We don't fight, we don't say who would fight for this, the 54 delegates within Dewey. Very small for a region like this. But now we get at hand. So therefore, the laws then, the press release we don't get from the 21-man committee for say, look, we send membership information to them, that they're able to see how we did. I feel say with the new chairman that we need to get from various branches, because not to the 21-man committee, therefore give with the delegates of get for share the delegates of the diaspora region. Now the chairman then, the new chairman that we need to choose from various branches. And then get for sit down with the help of the 21-man committee and see how we distribute these delegates there. We get two giant countries, America and UK and I. So we know exactly, because before the time we've been served as an acting chairman, we don't put things in order for see how we distribute the delegates then. We try that statistical, mathematical way for go in and out for see how for adjust them. Very small indeed, but one try with level base for no branch, no for left. Everybody forgets a cake from the big cake with win at the party, young cake with and give. So we try say each diaspora region, diaspora branches, forget a delegate. Be one, be two, be three, as long as it be part of the diaspora region. I'm sure we will
Well,
reach it.
I'm a bit confused because I'm speaking to a mathematician or statistician. 50 delegates for the diaspora, 54 branch. That's 4 branch, if not the chairman and the DG, 4 branch chairman them no go for go. So with the mathematical knowledge and statistical knowledge where you get, we don't deliberate on this also severally, and we dey look for somebody for think about which kind of formula we for able to use for help the diaspora make plaba no go dey. Because you get the big guns, just like you mentioned just now rightly, that's the big guns then they win at the UK and I and the United States. Then go want forget 3, 4, 5, 6, thereabout. Then left the small branches, then the Sweden or maybe the Guinea Bissau or Gambia, then places then they without. And I don't know how this plaba, because the plaba then at the 21-man committee, the TIIEMC, then plaba the PPIC, all them plaba then did. But we own diaspora problem. They own plaba not come to. When it's time for delegates, that they tell the problem. So we want to begin solve that problem before the time they reach. So I just want to come back once more and see how best to be able to help you with this.
Yeah, first of all, I will tell you say the APC now one family. They not they drive nobody. When you come, join the line. And when you see the diaspora region, there's so many branches and we don't come. We do not fulfill some things that we therefore do, but we include them as diaspora region. So we get for talk to them. Not only will they ignore them, we get for talk to them, saying that then rules they are there. So before they get that accreditation for letting able votes or get a delegate status, then get for reach certain stages and when they reach. Not to say that then they discriminate them, no. But we only want to know, say, there are certain branches that we're not able to reach that position date or that point date. So automatically then they go sometimes they go as an observer and they go observe.
Okay. Well, we hope so we able to get them for accept that. Politics being what it is. Thank you very much on that level there. We want to move on to the election itself, Mr. Turay, if you would. The guys then begin for come very soon. Elections in small one or day. Elections in small one or day. Everybody get the interest. Now lower level elections they can do so all over the country. Small ward level elections. The amount of plaba where they bring the party to a stalemate again for make we move forward to the constituency level elections then. You see these elections where they can do the diaspora, you know, um, devoid of Sonko Sonko.
Well, I don't think say we get much problem. Let me talk about my country first. The branch already. I don't think say Sweden branch get any problem. We don't get no Sanko Sanko, we don't get no problem.
Well,
At all.
lucky you for say get problems. I think say your leadership skill within the Sweden branch exemplary. You if we don't follow that all these years, because as far as the UK Ireland is concerned, we don't know when we will solve the problems. And if only if only we will tap into your skills, how you manage for put things under control. So, well, behind the scenes now, so now the UK and Ireland, we see a lot of competition, and say election being elections. Well, we see them call out to you, and I'm going to go so get no
Yes.
chance again. This is the this is the problem. I make some man them they cry for let them do these elections again when the selection for they're not for being puller. But now they say elections. Well, you don't go aspire, you're a potential leader. Everybody know your skills, they know you influence, they know what you can deliver. Out of some kind politicking, maneuvering, and whatever it is, bam, then kick you out. You're out of the game for the next 3 years. Man, how you see them comrades in the what you never go for do? You know?
In the first place, I'll tell you, say, when you be a chairman in a particular branch, you will always be a servant, messenger, observe, watch things. The party and all the old regime now full indeed for say, okay, let me give them people their positions and for let them see over the party in activities and the diaspora. If you're a chairman, you're able to sit down and watch. Not to the people that for meet you. Now if you meet them. Meet them. Be a servant. A servant always they achieve what a master wants. And they do one. Correct. And what are now the masters, now the members, now the membership. Each branch will get an executive. Now from there, then we're able to change the dynamic situation of these elections where they go on so now. Because if they really be feel the servant, they be serve their servants, they serve their masters them strongly indeed. Any word they come up with. I feel say the master will listen to them and give them another mandate for do other things them for do. So if they talk about UK and other country, then this type politics, we all just come with Leku party. Now secondary issue. But we get certain things that we do for life. Some are nurses, some are doctors, some are lawyers. If you miss, you don't succeed. They don't get luck at this time. Go back and sit down and think, what's I go wrong? And be part of the party activities too. But if you say because you don't succeed, you go back again, you relax, you harm yourself more and more. Not only during election now you come for, but during the time when the party they cry, during the time where party need people like will be lost election as I tell you at the time Philip Turay be one of the servants where they go door to door for courage, members them for courage, people that we don't suffer. And today I feel say anybody will cry about APC. If I go join them and cry and they solve the problem together. So anyone we lost, not lost anything. Not just time. When in time reach, they lost. But when in time not reaches, they lost. There are three things in life. Your time not reaches, your time don't reach, your time don't pass. So if then things are there with you, if you lost election, ready, the time they reach, you must win. So you not forgive up at all.
Not true. Elections. Um, all different candidates from all walks of life, they come or can contest for one position. You are a potential delegate for votes during this diaspora convention. Now, we dey see flyers and they fly all over the place. Now, if you happen to be one of the delegates for votes, what you need to look for in somebody for make it go win your heart for able for vote for her? What are the things and the qualities the way they look for?
Thank you very much. When you ask me first, now what I don't do for this party, what's in my experience? And when we talk about experience, it's not about me. It's about how I will work with others for make we get a result. When people don't get saying, say, one finger not able to take stone. When you bring them together, and you able to take stone. And an individual really come and talk about me, is about himself. But they look for a candidate where they work with others. And they look for a candidate we not to boss. And they look for a candidate when a servant. And they look for a candidate where they take a call at any time when they call them if you wake or any time for answer call to people that way they in need. And they look for a candidate when a real APC. When they look for himself, where they look and focus for the party.
Wow, that's good. I want to also ask you within the people that we don't aspire so far, where you don't see within the diaspora, you don't already begin identify the one that we believe say these are my potential, leaders on various positions them, and then I go vote for, not because we come on Sweden together, or not because we don't go to school together, or now we don't teach now Bishop Johnson Memorial Secondary School some years back, or now we don't meet up na Lunsar, na Moraldo, all that stuff. Then you go look at the person, you don't begin see them as the potential one that we go vote for.
My brother, I see everybody. Everybody I see all the candidates there. And then they call. They want them votes. Very interesting. Nobody not able to take somebody in democratic rights. Everybody get rights for stand. I tell you, say, there are three things in life. Let me time this. The time no reaches. The time don't pass. If the candidates there always stand, the one way God say, now in time this, now they win.
So
the candidates we say in they work with others. They talk about or in itself no more. Now in the way. The candidates were ready for sacrifice for change the APC diaspora region to a successful region where they stand for support the political party we all believe on. And the candidates are one day who they look for.
okay, we don't see within the APC party, we see this, the other word they call the big guns them, or the stakeholders of the party, with the big six. I think they don't graduate now to the big 10 as of the last time I see Kemosi say in an interview, say the dog reach 10 now in their numbers. So now they're now big 10. Then you see with the A team. The A team don't begin emerge small. I don't know whose side and come out. Now whose team were you there? Were you there about Peter Conte in own faction with the about Samsumana. Now, which one will you align with? Which team will you align with?
The first place, my brother, as I tell you, see, the Philip Turay we see, now Philip Turay we talk with him, the APC. The team where I belong to, now the APC team.
The APC team.
Yes.
Oh, not to the A team, eh?
Now the APC team are the.
Okay, fantastic. Comrades, of course, Mr. Philip Turay, acting chairman for the APC Sweden branch. They aspire for the position of the chairmanship. Sweden branch, of course, we don't get a lot of information from right now. I stand within this aspiration, and they call on all comrades them, potential voters them for come, vote for for this position, and I'm sure Mr. Philip Turay done demonstrate a lot of leadership in the past years, and you can see, with which he gets in requisite skills, then he go with Brian come inside the fold. With the experience, of course, it will go inside the fold. So, Mr. Turay, we want to ask a question about, sometimes people can get, I would say, strength. People can get strength. Personally, in a question we can ask normally to people them for tell me about the weaknesses them. Waiting feel today na weakness when we go forget about waiting at the thing we feel today go do we need for work on for make you be able to improve on that particular side. If you can look at anything where you can, highlight for me. So yes, this is one of my lows, and I want for brand come up. I want for work on them.
In the first place, there is no perfection in humanity. I must get some lapses. But when it comes to this issue about the APC, I guess serious problem with comrades them especially waking one change the APC into another group. And as long as the APC, the one with the free tone, when at the All People Congress within a railway line, now they with all the branches and the common, we therefore work according to the national constitution of the APC. But when you want change them, I can find them very difficult to then comrades and I can find them very difficult with comrades we no one respect the party, the hierarchy, and at the same time back again, and not like politician, we not stable. Comrades that we're not stable. They and I can find them difficult. But I would try very hard to be very tolerant and accept the individual and see. But in terms of the APC, I feel say I will try for incorporate for bring everybody together. I know sometimes they say, but I will always try for study the individual. I know they accept too much friendship because I can always afraid say or sometimes it can take on bring other problems in. But I will strive for open my hands to everybody.
Yeah, the APC don't make a lot of inroads. They don't make a lot of progress from the time we lost election 4.5 years ago. We don't reform. We don't become. We don't get a new constitution. We are one of the best in the sub-region right now for a political party, and we don't make a good reform. Now, which we try for do now for try for elect we members them in a democratic process, and that kind of change you not think say it worth for make you embrace them, or we they talk about the party you want for stay or with the old system of the party, or you happy so far with the progress of the party don't make?
Now, first of all, I know say I know they against the progress of the party. No, I'm glad and I appreciate it greatly indeed. The problem here is that I lack for respect leadership. Leadership Very, very important. And when we talk about politics, like how you tell me, so we see so many people in the campaign from politics. But politics now, you get for land. In our time, we know you get for land how a particular party they operate. So based on that, I often say the old part them, they do bad, or the new changes that we don't get bad. No. First of all, like very actually good things that I mean, I believe in reformation. And that reform with the APC take, I embrace them 100%. It's good. But let we move ahead as a party and embrace each other, and let we stop for being draw another strings and we bring the party backwardness. As we
Who do you think say they create this problem for a party? Who do they think this party also for don't do elections them or for don't go far? Who do they think say for blame? Who do they point finger them for we party in struggle where it go through? So right now, some of we really don't fed up.
these are the people that will not get the grassroots at heart. If anybody know the fundamental principles of the APC, now a party for grassroots, then people are therefore not sorry for the grassroots when they suffer. Me and you, within that light right now, you charge your phone 24 hours, but you see, now fit on how we grassroots don't suffer. You see how many youths them from the APC where they don't kill. You see how many youths them from the APC supporters that we just did sacrifice for the party when they didn't pandemic. A lot they don't sacrifice. If you get the heart of the APC, you therefore able to understand, say, these people, we need to save them. And how we save them? We have to fight very hard. We come together and work together. I don't tell you, one person we will achieve. When we come together and listen to each other, we will achieve. And wipe the tears of youths them, mommy them, followers them.
Okay. Now, Mr. Philip Turay, I want to tell you plenty thank you for the time we don't take for submit to we and give you ideas of which really and truly you will bring come in this leadership position we aspire for. Normally we want to give you some few minutes for actually tell we about for basically sell yourself to me. Very important. But I want to begin think of which you go for say while I ask you these questions. After this question, then you can go into that one. But in the first place, you talk about the women there, but how much of people are you going for bring come in terms of the youth age? Because right now APC don't get the youth them and the age limit of the youth them are just 35, and most of the people that will be inside with youth wing them are very old people. And well, I don't say that old people. They don't go above this age. So how much of members them you look at in the Sweden branch for able for try to recruit more, or what you plan for doing in terms of the youth wing at the Sweden branch?
Yeah. Thank you very much. The success and the success of any political party, it depends to which hand we will land. I mean, the youth are a very important sector of we party. We need for encourage. And as I tell you, I know will say me, I will feel say when we win this election with the calm, we're very close. Now, I will sit down with me executive for put the youth wing paramount for work for bring the youth them outside. Though a very difficult then partner, but we were able to draw them out. As I tell you, some members them we don't even apply for other executive positions. Then they're below 20. So I mean they're below 30, I mean. So they're not 20 something, so they're not 32, so they're not almost, I guess some youths are within the executive. So we fight very hard for let bring the youths them on board. We fight very hard for let women they come on board. Why? I do tell people that. And people that we know they change. People that when they say when they're ready for work, then they work for the party. So therefore, then two wings there, we need for work them, we need for hold them together so that we will work together for bring the party to a strong position for 2023.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Philip Turay. One last question. I want to make you use this opportunity now for sell yourself to
Yeah.
all you comrades them, not only the Sweden number, the one with the votes number, stuff like that. So we all make myself say yes. Make I pick the phone up. I call Comrade Igalo, my friend. I tell and say, hey, when I vote for this man, make a call Papa Bangura from Sweden. Make I tell them, hey, Omode, and tell them say, when I vote for Philip. So take this moment and then sell yourself to we and give me reason why we for vote for you.
Thank you very much. As I tell you, see, I don't serve this branch for nearly 5 years as acting chairman. With people like Impul Parable say, beaucoup de already say they go fishing also. All
Yes.
man they go fishing, but not to all they can with fish. Philip Turay, we be say they go fishing, he can't with fish. That's the results.
Wow. I like that idea.
You understand? I can't with fish. And that fish they get for use for cook and eat the guests when they're ready for go vote for me. Then they go vote me back because I go fishing back again for bring fish for them.
Same.
Me na somebody we they all know say yes. I sabi the game, when are the politics of the APC, I the listen, I the sacrifice for anybody, I the do me level best, whatever difficulty somebody gets, is sick, he get problem, Philip Turay ready for good. And I thank God, my wife, my family don't know say nothing of the way they where I put before. After me work, na APC na the most important thing for me. So now I make they always they say, now this is not for APC man. So I'm ready for work for APC. And all other comrades are within the other diaspora. I know so we all fight for chairmanship. Everybody they going for chairman. So if we win, we win. If we lost, now we all win. Everybody we lost, now we all win. Anybody we lost, now we all win at the team. So we not get for discriminate or bring any problems in. We just get for come together. Because if we get a loss or other person lost, I not bring them come together. I not win. But when I win, the first important thing what they do and for bring everybody on board and enjoy together and move forward.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, comrades of the APC. When I be listen to the acting chairman of the Sweden branch, Mr. Philip Turay, will vie for the position of the chairmanship in our Sweden branch. When I don't listen to Ram, a guy we hail from Cambia district, parents in Komora Cambia district, go primary school na Lunsar, and move on from there, Kana Freetown. He attended a Wesleyan or Catholic or something like that school. He come back to Lunsar, he continued in Moraldo, and then go to university level, graduate, and then he teach now certain places. Them he go to Guinea, he support the Guinea branch as well. The Sabiande, he do a lot of things there. And I would say now a mathematician or a statistician, people like that with them brains they would get very, very important for the country. Sierra Leone, as we all know, the statistics Sierra Leone don't turn a a place where Sierra Leone go for be a disaster. If we not get people we get knowledge and love for the country. But I want to take this opportunity on behalf of this platform for say plenty thanks to we comrade Mr. Philip Turay who they aspire for this position. And I want to use this opportunity also for say thanks to the technical team, the production team, Mr. Delwin Thomas, who are the production manager for this wonderful program. We people in the stand for love every single day as they come along. With this said, I want to say thank you. And this is not the APC online TV platform, the one-to-one upfront interview with Comrade OrWanKaSu. And till next time, today na Philip Turay, and tomorrow we will get another person who will come up with your own interview. So with this, I say thank you very much. Mr. Philip Turay, if you can stay for a little bit after we don't wrap up, and then we can do a small debrief. Thank you very much, comrades, for watching.